Welcome back to another episode of Q&A with Hyde, where I answer the questions you're all dying to know about me. Before we get into this, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos here to the channel, leave a comment or three, and maybe share with a friend so they can experience the beauty that is Q&A with Hyde as well. This video is once again sponsored by our patrons on Patreon, where you can get private Discord access, Patreon exclusive merch, private Snapchat access, meet and greets, behind the scenes of my bands and my photography business, and you can get your questions answered right here on this Q&A with Hyde episode, and much, much more. Make sure you get that Patreon at patreon.com/bokuwahyde. And without further ado, let's get into these questions. So that's a tough question for me to answer. Abel and I have been friends for years and years and years, and there's been a lot of experiences between multiple bands that we've been in together. But the one that sticks out to me the most right now would probably be the first of our two road trips that we took down to visit our buddies in Last of Our Kind band down in Temecula. Abel and I had a fun little road trip, just the two of us. It was a little bromantic date, and you know, it was new, uncharted territory for both of us. We got to take a long road trip and just take our time and have a good time with it. So definitely love all my memories with that dude. Yes, I have, and it's something that maybe one day I will look into. I have nothing against doing it. I just haven't pulled the trigger on doing that yet. Maybe because I don't know what style I want to necessarily go for permanently. But I would not be opposed to doing it if it was the right thing. I think I would probably stick with something along the lines of like the Underworld things if I did it. Something that's kind of got that really cool, unique vibe, but still somewhat subtle. So it might happen. It might happen in the future. I'm not sure. But I would like to. I feel like if I was going to leave my mark on the world, I would want that to be in the form of just being somebody who is recognized for inspiring others and motivating other people to do what it is that they're passionate about, and just to chase that dream, follow all of their dreams, and just go for it. So at the end of the day, if people were like, hey, remember that guy, you know, who died 50 years ago? You know, this is his mark that was put out there or whatever, you know? Like that's kind of where I'm going with this. Me going back to a normal 9-to-5 life? Absolutely not. There is no way in my mind that I see that happening. Worst case scenario, I think I go back to doing full-time photography, and that's not even a bad thing. It's not what I'm doing right now full-time, but if I had to make that my full-time gig again, then I would not be mad about it. But as far as going back to a 9-to-5, I mean, it would take something dramatic for me to have to do that or even want to do that again. So, no. My most embarrassing moment on stage was easily my very first show. We were playing, it was our first show, my first band. I was probably 16, maybe 15. And for some reason, we thought it'd be a good idea for me to come out on stage and play the national anthem in front of everybody in town by myself. Yeah, it was not a good idea. I got so nervous that I actually kind of like blacked out in the moment. I messed up the song, and I yelled out in front of my parents and everybody else that I up. And I guess I pulled off the rest of the song. It sounded terrible, but I got through it, and that was easily the most embarrassing moment on stage for me. Thank you guys for checking out another episode of Q&A with Hyde, where I answer the questions you're all dying to know about me. Make sure, if you have not already, check out that Patreon. Get in on getting your questions answered on our YouTube channel here, as well as our private Discord access. We've got an amazing family on there. And if you have not already, check out and consider upgrading to the annual subscription. You guys get a 10% discount for being there annually, and you guys will get some bonus things like some custom postcards or custom Bokuwahyde guitar pick necklaces for being an annual member. So check that out, patreon.com/Bokuwahyde. And we will see you on the next episode.